Okay, here we are. This is lesson 7 of time-lapse drawing a Toyota 2000 GT, and I did quite a bit off camera today. I did a lot of the background because again it's just really boring to have you guys watch that thing for me, so I thought I'd take care of that and make it so that you got to see some more interesting stuff. What I'm doing here is I'm working on the shadows that are on the front tire cast by the sunlight from above, so um, what I'm trying to do is make it look rounded in the way that it is and to have some roundness to the sidewalls too. When the sunlight comes from above, the upper part of the tire, which is the rounded part, is in the sunlight. The lower part is in shadow. Well, on the bottom part of the rim, it's just exactly the same. And you'll see the upper part of the tire is bright and the lower part is in shadow again. Again, both because the sunlight comes from above. So the roundness of the sidewall causes the geometric shape to be kind of weird on the tire. And if you look at a tire, it's just like a donut. So that's how it works out. And just doing the treads. Like I said, I hate to do tread on tire. It's tedious and boring, and I really don't like to do it at all. So if at all possible, if the car has fenders, I put the tire treads all in shadow and I do not do anything with them. I also don't put names on the side of tires. I'm not crazy about doing that. Various guys who race their cars, they use different tires anyway, so I don't think it's really all that necessary to do. In this case, it was quite prominent, the emblem on the side of the tire, but I just ignored it and took the emblem off the side of the car too, which may make a tire company unhappy, but it made me very happy to not have to do it. Okay, coming along pretty well. I really am starting to get the shape of this now. Here we go, starting in the lighter part. The upper part again, which is in the bright light, is just about where I'm working right now. Right where the upper part of the tire meets the front of the fender well. So I'm going to go down the tire and darken that up a little bit so that the two places that are directly opposite one another will show up both as being light and all the rest of it will be dark. And also when we start working on the wheel for the front especially, you'll see that there is a really strong highlight where it reflects off the wheel. And I'm going to leave that until the last portion too. We'll be working on the tire probably tomorrow, the wheel rather, probably tomorrow. And then I'll work on the rear one after that. The front is the one that I want all the attention drawn to, so that one I work the hardest on because that's going to be the center of the interest of the viewer in most cases. And it's coming along great so far. There I am doing some more of the background just to get some taken care of so I can get a little bit farther down. Also, I'm darkening up the shadow underneath the car. You'll see that it's not quite as dark as the left front tire. So I wanted to make sure that that does come up to the same basic value. And that's where it's going right now. Because the rear tire is at such a low angle to us, we're not going to be able to see too much of it. So that one is not as critical as the front one is. I want to really make sure I get that done. And here I am doing some more work inside the interior of the car. I did this off camera to start with, but now I'm darkening up a little bit too. I want to make it dark enough that it's believable as what it is supposed to be. And it's coming along great so far. Okay, and there we are. I'm working a little bit on the lower apron underneath the air intakes too. And there I am going back on the background. I'll work a little bit on the time so that you can see it without my hand being in the way. Makes it a little bit easier to understand what I'm doing. Anyway, it's coming along great. I expect by tomorrow we'll be working on the front wheel, and that'll really start to make the drawing come together. I hope to see you then. Thank you very much, and have a good day. Bye.